We like one 450 dragster for the semis. We like one junior pro for the semis. .470 door cars has been called, and now we'll take the 470 dragsters. All right, folks, the 450 dragster semis coming at you. We'll have 3 of them. We'll have Paul Peterson in the right-hand lane and Dennis Young over here in the left, and we will have one by run. And so, folks, $10,000 up for grabs here tonight in the 470 dragsters. 3 of them remain. 2 go down right here. Only 1 comes back for a shot at $10,000. Big dollar round right here. Peterson, right-hand lane, out of Suffield, Ohio. Maybe I said that right. He's out of Ohio. Peterson, right-hand lane, 450 the dial in for the pair. Dennis Young over in the left out of Knoxville, Tennessee. 3 of them remain in the class. 2 of them go down. Only 1 comes back for a shot at $10,000. Pre-stage bulbs are on. Big money round right here. And who's it going to be? Pick your poison. Peterson, right-hand lane. He's in. Young a-coming. And here we go. Off and a running, 023 to an 011, left-hand lane, Young, 11 up front, breaks it out 7 thou, is going to win the double breakout. As Peterson over in the right-hand lane, 23 up front, breaks it out by 8 thou. 3-10 thou separated the double breakout win for Young. So Dennis Young comes back to run none other than Karsten Bloom for $10,000 here on the mountain. Peterson, tough loss right there. 3-10 thou on the double breakout, no good. And Young on into round number next, the final round for $10,000. Boom out of Maumee, Ohio. Or Maumee, Ohio. He's 008 and shuts her down. He don't want to give away the run, so he'll go out, get his half-track increments, and he'll come back to pair off with Dennis Young for $10,000 large. Bloom versus Young. Coming at you here just shortly. As now we'll jump over into the Pro Junior category. Looks like we got them all 4 down here. And so that means we're looking for the 470 door cars and the 470 dragsters. Once again, fixing to fire off the junior pros. Here are the semis. 4 of them remain. $2,500 on the line, and 2 of them's going to get to come back and battle it out. 4 go down. Only 2 come back. $2,500 on the line. And we're going to give you the action right here at London Dragway. 470 door cars, 470 dragsters. We need you, please. Here we go, folks. Semifinals right here in the Junior Pros. $2,500 on the line. It's the right-hand lane, Tyler Cromer out of Moorhead, Kentucky. $7.90 the dial a pair. Up against left-hand lanes, Kane Kern. Kern out of Pier Park, Louisiana. $2,500 on the line. 2 of them go down. 1 gets to come back and battle. Both of them in, and here we go. Pro tree and off and running. 1 of them's in trouble. Right-hand lane, not to be denied, had a pretty big advantage. 36 up front, runs 8 above. Good for the win. Cromer comes back for a shot at $2,500. As Kern runs 93 off that 90, missed it just a touch, no good. And that's going to bring up Cone Reed. Reed, right-hand lane, $8.90 up on the dial-in, up against none other than CJ Short. 000X for the number, $7.90 up on the board with old Dad out there doing the duties. 2 of them go down, only 1 comes back to power up against Cromer for $2,500. And who's it going to be? Reed in the right, Short in the left. 1 second spot goes to the right-hand lane. And big money round here for both of these young'uns. $2,500 up for grabs if you can turn on a win light here. Two of them out green, 0.29 to an 0.72, and who's it going to be? Left-hand lane, will get the win, runs dead on with a 9 for Short. And that'll put him into the final round for $2,500 up for grabs as the right-hand lane had the advantage up front, runs 8.89 with a 9 off that 8.90. Takes 53, needed to take 52, and that'll be a heartbreaker. Short on into round number next for a shot at $2,500. And that'll do it there for the Junior Pro semis. So Cromer will come back to face off against Short. Both of them were dialed $7.90. And they'll do battle for $2,500 here at London Dragway. 470 door cars should be in the lanes. 470 dragsters should be in the lanes. And modified, we got 4 of you remaining. It looks like car number 399, Josh Epperson's going to be up against car 380X, Chester Lay. And looks like Epperson will have lane choice. And that'll bring up car 727, Alexander, up against car 1X62, Daniels. And it looks like Daniels will have lane choice over Alexander. So we will take those 4 cars to the lanes, please. 4 of you remain. Epperson, car 399 versus Chester Lay, car 380X. Epperson with lane choice. Car 727, Alexander versus car 1X62, Daniels. And it looks like Daniels will have a lane choice. So we will take those 4 modified back to the lane, please. As you folks will do battle, 4 of you will go down, only 2 come back. And looks like we got the 470 door cars coming at you here. $10,000 on the line. And there's 4 of them left. 4 go down, only 2 come back. $10,000 up for grabs. And you got to turn a win line on here to be eligible. Big money round. Jeremy Bargo over there in that right-hand lane in the beautiful Camaro. 470 dial in the power. Up against left-hand lanes, Todd Ewing. As they light them up and get them ready. 2 go down, 1 comes back for a shot at 10,000 G's. And what a show they've put on here today. Bargo been laying it down all day long, and as Ewing been laying down the heat. Got all the ingredients to be flat nasty right here at a shot for $10,000. Top ET will take you to the lanes, please. Top ET will take you to the lanes. Got 2 of them out green. Only 6 thou separate them. Left-hand lane had the advantage. 33 up front, runs dead on with a 1, lays down 34 total. As Bargo, 39 up front, 1 above 7, no good. Ewing back for a shot at $10,000. Top ET, car 476X. You're on the wait and see buy run here in round number 5. Top ET will take you to the lanes, please. Car 476X, you're on the wait and see buy run. Next up, we got Mark Claypool. Claypool, right-hand lane, 470 the power on the dial-ins here. Larry Martin over in the left-hand lane out of Gardendale, Alabama. And Claypool out of Hansville, Pennsylvania. S-Dime versus Camaro. Pick 'em up truck against the door car. And who you got? You like trucks? You like cars? You like S-Dimes? You like Camaros? Pre-stage on, and here we go. 2 go down, 1 comes back. $10,000 up for grabs, and only 6 thou separate them. Right-hand lane, 10 up front, runs dead over the 4, lays down 14 total. As Martin, he had the advantage. He's 004 up front, runs 1 above the 3, and finds himself 4 thou behind. So Claypool comes back, and he'll run Todd Ewing for $10,000 here on the mountain. And the stage is set. Wow, what a race. 14 total wins by 4 thou. Martin lays down the heat, lays down 17 total, no good here in the semis. And that's going to put us into the final round there for the 470 Verge Quick Outlaw Series here. And what a job they've done all day long. And what a show they've put on. So Ewing comes back to face off against Claypool for 10G right here on the mountain. And now we're going to come at you with modified. 4 of them remain. Four cars remain right here in modified. $1,000 up for grabs. And Chester Lay right in lane out of Corrington, Tennessee, 673 the dial in, up against none other than Josh Epperson. Epperson out of Barberville, Kentucky, 615 the dial in. Mopar versus Mopar right here in the semis. 4 go down, 2 come back for a shot at $1,000. And Epperson's going to spit it out. 4 thou red, sending Chester Lay on to the finals. He's going to run 71 off that 73. And Epperson's going to run it out the back door, run 609 off that 615. No good. As Epperson is 4 thou red, and Chester Lay, the veteran of the sport, will go to the finals here at London Dragway on Saturday night, day number 1 of 2. As we do have one more day in store tomorrow, so come back and join us. And here will be the final pair here in modified. 2 of them go down, only 1 comes back for $1,000. Jason Daniel right in lane out of Russell, Kentucky. 613 the dial in for the Camaro, up against Jamie Alexander. Jamie left-hand lane out of Nancy, Kentucky. 610 the dial in for the S-Dime. The Camaro in the right-hand lane, 613 on the board. 3 Hun goes to the right-hand lane as they put them in the beams. And here we go. 2 of them out. Green got us a race. 018 to an 027 9 thou separate them. And left-hand lane, he's going to work a little overtime. He was a little bit behind by 9 thou. Runs 2 above the 3. Good for the win as the right-hand lane had the advantage. He's going to break it out by 3 thou. Takes 33, needed to take 30 or less. Alexander on to round number next to face off against Chester Lay in the final of modified for $1,000. And that stage is set also. So as we dwindle down here tonight at London Dragway, we're going to step over into the Pro ET category here in just a moment. We're dwindling on down here. What a beautiful day it's been. And once again, we want to thank each and one of you for coming out and supporting the Verge Quick Outlaw Series here. What a turnout it has been, and what a show they have put on. London Dragway doing what they do best. And the folks from Verge Quick Outlaw Series doing what they do best. And they've put on one heck of a show here today. And here we go, folks. Benny Combs, left-hand lane in the S-Dime. 6:09 up on the board out of Barberville, Kentucky. Is going to be up against Dustin Chestnut. Chestnut out of London, Kentucky. Both of them local boys. As they do battle right here, right-hand lane, 491 to dial in for the Digger. 6:09 to dial in for Combs. Combs got her leaving pretty. When he leaves, he's going to put her on the bumper. And Chestnut's going to try to run him down. 491 in the right, 6:09 in the left. Digger versus the S-Dime. And two good-looking hot rods in lane to lane. Pre-stage bulbs are on. Combs creeps it in. Chestnut's creeping it in. Ever so slightly. No one wants to go first. Chestnut bumping. He's in. Combs a coming. 491 to the right, 6:09 to the left, and here we go. Two of them out. Green got us a race. 006 to a 16. 10 thou separating them. Combs, no good. He's 006, one above the 5, finds himself 2 thou behind. That's Chestnut, 16 up front. Dead on the one, lays down 17 total. And Combs finds himself 1 thou behind, no good. Chestnut on to round number next.
What's the winner, dog?
Sandra Yates, right-hand lane. In the Digger, 498 up on the board. A good-looking little hot rod. Up against Scott McQueen. McQueen in the borrowed hot rod, the renter ride. 640 the dial in. Door car versus Digger. Doing battle, 9 of them dwindles down to 5 when they come back to round number next. Beautiful little Digger over there in the right-hand lane. Dragster, extension ladder, whatever you want to call them. Good looking hot rod. McQueen, left-hand lane, like I said, in the renter ride. 2 of them out green and 1 of them's in trouble. Right-hand lane has a huge advantage. He's 10 up front, breaks it out by 1 thou, and that gives McQueen a shot. If he throws out the parachute or the anchor, he could have turned on a wind light, but no good. Yates was coming at 138 mile an hour, and McQueen cannot find the break. Double breakout win for Yates. 10 up front, breaks it out 1 thou. And McQueen breaks it out by 7 thou. Needed to find the parachute. Yates on to round number next. Next up, Chris Moore, right-hand lane out of Flatwoods, Kentucky. 465 the dial in for the Digger up against left-hand lanes, Nathan Nave. Nave out of Walton, Kentucky. 474 the dial in. So 900 goes to the left-hand lane. As they'll do battle at 9 cars trying to come back for 5. Moore in, Nave in, and here we go. 2 of them out green, 008 to an 022. Nave had the advantage, but no, cannot get it done. He's going to break it out by 2 thou. Nave's 008 up front, takes 25, needed to take 23 or less. Moore, 22 up front, dead on with a 9, and on to round number next. Next up, brings up right-hand lanes, Mark Philpott. Philpott in the Chevy Deuce, 567 the dial in, beautiful little hot rod. Up against left-hand lanes, Lindsey Whitworth. Whitworth out of Pulaski, Tennessee, 603 the dial in for the little Mustang. Good-looking hot rods, lane to lane, doing battle right here. 9 of them came into the round, only 5 come back as they get ready to do battle. Whitworth out red. And that's going to give the win to Philpott. Philpott 004 up front. Breaks it out 1 thou. Good enough for the win, sending him into the round of 5. And that'll bring up the bye run right here. Brian Jones out of Cookeville, Tennessee, as he'll get the freebie due to the best light of the previous round. And he'll get to go out here and test and tune, as we could say, and try to get ready for the round of 5. We'll take modified to the lanes. Car 380X Chesterley up against car number 727 Alexander. And it looks like Alexander will have lane choice over Lay. We'll take modified finals to the staging lanes, please. And Alexander will have lane choice over Chesterley in that run. Jones, left-hand lane, the beautiful Camaro, has got it in, and here we go. 0-1-2 up front. And he takes it to the house, 562 with a 9. So he's got her set up for the round of 5 there in Super Pro. And that'll get us down to where we need modified. Chesterley and Alexander, we'll take you to the lanes, please. As Alexander has lane choice over Lay. And we'll take the modified finals as soon as you're ready, please. So that's going to leave us with the 450 dragster finals, the Junior Pro finals, the 470 door car finals, the modified finals, and Top ET will have 5 left. So we still got a little action going. All right, folks, we'll take all finals in the Verge Quick Outlaw Series. We'll take all finals, the 450 dragsters, the Junior Pros, and the 470 door cars. So all final round Verge Quick Outlaw Series, we'll take you to the lanes as soon as possible, please. And Top ET, you will be on standby. 5 of you left. And we've done called the modified to the lanes. So modified finals. Chesterley and Alexander will take you to the lanes, please. The modified finals will take you as soon as possible. In the Verge Outlaw Series, all final rounds will take you. The 450 Dragsters Junior Pro and the 470 door cars will take you as soon as you're ready, please. 470 finals, 470 door cars to the lanes. The final round, please. 470 door cars. We'll take you to the lanes, please. Here we go, folks. Modified final round coming at you here. Chester Lay versus Jamie Alexander. Is Alexander right-hand lane, 612 up on the board. Chester Lay over in the left-hand lane, 673 up on the board. As they'll do battle here for $1,000 on the mountain. Been a long day. And they've managed to find themselves here in the final round of the day with all the money on the line. Two go down, one comes back as the champion. The veteran over here in the left-hand lane. Been doing it for years. Finds himself in another final round. They're staged up, and here we go. And Chester Lay's going to spit it out. 4-thou red. Alexander 14 up front. And he runs 2 above. And that'll do it for the modified category. Congratulations, Alexander. Congratulations, Chester Lay. He's going to spit it out. 4-thou red, and he just shuts her down. And that'll do it for the modified class here today at London Dragway. 470 door cars. Final round. We'll take it to the lanes, please. As the Junior Pro Finals is done here, we'll be getting into those here probably next. Mark Claypool. Mark Claypool, we need you in the lanes, please. Mark Claypool, we need you to the lanes, please. All right, top ET, we'll take you to the lanes. 5 of you remain. Mark Philpott, car 1X1X, you're on the wait and see by run. And that'll leave car 2285 Yates. He'll be up against OX10X Moore. And Yates will have lane choice. Car 476X Jones will face 1X7L Chestnut. And Jones will have lane choice. So, Pro ET, 5 of you remain. We'll take you to the lanes. And Mark Philpott, car 1X1X, you're on the wait and see by run. And here's the final round of the 450 dragsters. Dennis Young, right-hand lane out of Knoxville, Tennessee, up against left-hand lanes, Karsten Bloom. Bloom out of Maumee, Ohio. Maumee or Maumee. It's Ohio, we know that. But either way, we'll go with it. Bloom in the left, Young in the right. $10,000 on the line for the Verge Quick Outlaw Series 450 dragsters. Bloom's in, Young's in, and here we go. 033 to a 005. And the right-hand lane, Young, not to be denied, 005 up front, 1 above 0, lays down 15 total. Bloom, mathematically ineligible, 33 up front, runs 1 above the 7, no good. Young, $10,000 to the good here at London Dragway for the Verge Quick Outlaw Series 450 dragsters. Congratulations to Bloom and Young, as they've both done a good job here today to make their way to the finals. But Young comes out the champion, and what a day it's been. So once again, we got the Junior Pro Finals to go here, the 470 door car finals. And we have called top ET to the lanes. Yates versus Moore. Yates with lane choice. Jones versus Chestnut. And Jones with lane choice. And that'll give our main man, Mark Philpott, the wait and see by run at 5 cars. And we have far in the hole for the Junior Pro Finals. $2,500 on the line right here. And they found their way down to the right-hand lanes, Tyler Cromer. Cromer out of Moorhead, Kentucky, up against C.J. Short in the left-hand lane. Going to be a heads-up affair, $790 the power. Short in the left, Cromer in the right, and $2,500 on the line. Two of them out green and only 6 thou separated. So mathematically ineligible for Short. As Short runs 89 with a 7, breaks it out 3 thou. Takes 0008. And once again was mathematically in Short. Doing a great job here today at London Dragway. And only 6 thou separated them up front. What a race. Short with 6 thou behind, goes down to take 0008 and no wind light. A good job for both of those youngsters. And Cromer will be the champ, Short the bridesmaid. But good job to both. Top ET, top ET. We need you. 5 of you remain. Top ET, we need you. 5 of you remain. And here we go. The 470 door car final round, $10,000 on the line. Mark Claypool, right-hand lane. Todd Ewing in the left. As they do battle for $10,000 right here on the mountain at London Dragway. So here we go. $10,000 $10,000 on the line, and they're in and gone. Left-hand lane's going to be one foul red and shuts her down. As Claypool, 46 up front, one above 9, good for the win for $10,000. And Ewing, one foul red and shuts it down. And Claypool will be the champ here on Saturday in the Verge Quick Outlaw Series 470 door cars. Congratulations. And that'll leave us with top ET with 5 cars remaining on the day. So what a day it has been. Once again, we appreciate each and every one of you for coming out and joining us here on the mountain for the Verge Series. And as always, London Dragway and all the employees doing a great job. We appreciate you. And all you fans out there, Motormania, all you Motormania warriors. So, and here we go with top ET. And here we go, top ET, 5 of them remain. Brian Jones over there in the right-hand lane in that beautiful Camaro out of Cookeville, Tennessee, 562 up on the board up against left-hand lanes. Dustin Chestnut. Chestnut out of London, Kentucky, 491 the dial in for the digger. Five of them go down this round, only 3 coming back. Jones in the right, Chestnut in the left. 562 the dial in for the door car and 491 for the digger. Nobody wants to go in. Jones trickles it on. Chestnut a coming. And here we go. 2 of them out green, 034 to a double 01. One of them's in trouble. Chestnut, not to be denied, 001 up front. Runs 1 above the 4. Lays down 15 total. As Jones over in the right-hand lane misses it just a touch, breaks it out by 1 foul, trying to get there. And Chestnut on the round number next. Jones done for the evening, and he'll have to get after it tomorrow. And that'll bring up right-hand lane, Sandra Yates. Yates, right-hand lane, 497, and that beautiful-looking digger, right-hand lane, up against Chris Moore out of Flatwoods, Kentucky, in the left-hand lane, 465 up on the board. 5 comes back to 3. And one of these will get to come back and battle it out at 3 cars. Chestnut was 001, and I don't think he's had a bye run today, so in order to get the bye run to the finals, you'll have to be 001 or better. Both of them in, and here we go. Right-hand lane's going to spit it out 7 foul red, and Moore's going to shut her down. Good for the win light here, 27 up front, and Moore's going to come back and face off against Mark Philpott. Philpott in the Chevy Deuce here. Good looking little hot rod. On the wait and see by run here at 5 cars. Brings him back 2-3. And he'll do battle with Chris Moore, if I have it right. Not for sure on that just yet. That's unofficial. But it looks to be as if Moore will come back and face off against Philpott for a shot at the final round appearance here in Top ET at London Dragway. Philpott takes her to the house, runs 5.65 with a 2, and that'll be good enough to bring him back to 3 cars to face off against Chris Moore. Unofficially. So there you have it, folks. We did have it correct. Moore will have lane choice over Philpott. And Mr. Chestnut, Dustin Chestnut, will be on the wait and see by running 3 cars, finding him down and give him a drink. And we'll bring back those 3 cars, and we'll do battle trying to get down to the final round here on the mountain. And what a day it has hanging in there. And we'll do it all over again tomorrow here. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Come join us. So for the rest of you like me, didn't drive the best, get some rest. And we'll do it all over tomorrow, the good Lord willing. And hopefully we'll have as good a weather tomorrow as we did today. And we'll bring you the action hot and heavy once again tomorrow. So top ET, 3 of you remain. Moore has lane choice over Philpott. And Mr. Dustin Chestnut on the wait and see by run. And cool them down, give them a drink. And whenever you get ready, we'll take you. As we dwindle down here, we'll give them just a few minutes. But as soon as you get them ready there, feel free to bring them on back to the lanes. And the quicker we do that, the quicker we get done. We're not a rushing you by no means. So give them a drink, cool them down, and we'll get back with you here shortly. once again, folks, top ET's down to 3. 3 will come back to 2, so 2 more rounds to go, and that'll wrap it up here on the mountain for Saturday. 2 more runs to go. Moore versus Phil Pott and Dustin Chestnut on the wait and see by run. And we'll be bringing it to you here just shortly as they're in the lanes here, getting them ready.
All right, we got everybody in here. We're actually going to do the interview first, but y'all can stay in here too. Don't worry about it. We got Mark Claypool, the 470 Rick's powder coating door car winner. Mark, how did it feel in the final when that light come on?
Felt really good when I seen him red light because I sucked.
Hey, you know what they say when you bring the check in? They don't ask you how you got it, buddy.
That's right. You're right, 100%.
How was your day-to-day? How did you feel going throughout the rounds?
Good. Dave had the car set up good. Dave Stuffler does an excellent job, and I was just driving. He did a hell of a job, and Brad Corson builds a hell of a motor, and Clay Corson does all the suspension and stuff work, and I got to thank all them guys.
Well, I'm glad you said. I didn't even have to ask you. Anybody else you want to thank?
Just my brother for coming. He usually in bed at this time.
Well, we thank you so much, and we're going to give it up one more time for Mark Claypool, today's Rick's Powder Coating 470 door car winner.
And there you have it, folks. Congratulations. What a job he done all day long. And found himself in victory lane there, $10,000 to the good. And here we go, 3 remain here in the top ET. Chris Moore over there in that right-hand lane out of Flatwoods, Kentucky, 465 the dial in up against none other than Mark Philpott. Philpott in the Nova, the Chevy Deuce. 565 the dial in for Philpott as he gets them hot and gets them ready. Two of them go down, only one of them come back to face off against Dustin Chestnut. The money round, as I call it, as somebody gets to come back and square off to see who the champ is here in Top ET on Saturday. Philpott has the pre-stage on, Moore with the pre-stage, and here we go. Moore's in. Philpott, he's in, tree's coming, and who you got? 2 of them out, green got us a race. Only 9 thou. Separate them up front, right and lane, not to be denied. Moore had the advantage by 9 thou, runs 1 above 0. He gave Philpott 1 thou to get in. And Philpott runs dead on with a 9. No good. And Moore on to round number next, and he'll face off against Dustin Chestnut. As Chestnut's getting ready to go out and take the tree here to bring it back for the final round. So Moore versus Chestnut here in the finals. Philpott, no good, dead on with a 9. And that'll end his night here And Chestnut's just going to go up and take the tree and wait on more to come back. And there we go. So there it's set. Dustin Chestnut faces off against Chris Moore.
Dragster winner.
Top ET.
I'll take Dragster winner to the winner circle. If they're ready, or runner-up. Whichever one's ready first. All right, winner, you just got whichever one shows up. All right, I am here with the Get 'em Performance 450 runner-up, Karsten Bloom. Karsten and KB Carbs, man, you were doing it today. You're on the power adder. How did you feel going throughout the day?
It started out horribly. I was ready to go home.
That's how every great day ends.
Usually, apparently. I was very happy at the end here. Not quite as happy as I should be, but...
Is there anybody you want to thank or anybody you want to shout out to? You were working hard alone, so anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I want to shout out to my wife, who for the first time all year hasn't been out with me, and
I would have left that out. I'm gonna be honest with you. She's not gonna be happy about that one.
she already knows. And Diamond Race Cars and KB Carburetors.
Well, thank you so much, man. Your 450 Get 'em Performance Dragster runner-up, Karsten Bloom.
One round to go. Chris Moore, whenever you get it ready, we'll take you, please. Just whenever you get it ready, cool her down, give her a drink, and we'll take you when you're ready, please.
We want you guys in there as well. Jump on in. We're going to get in the back of here in the dragster. We're going to take our picture. Perfect. Y'all jump on in there in the middle. We got to do this again. You've done it once. You're getting used to it. All right. We are here with the Get 'em Performance 450 Dragster winner, Denise Young. How was you? Look, I've already talked to you once today. I was just talking with Tyler. You got the max number of points available for a 6-round race. How did you feel? One, I've already talked to you earlier, but how did you feel from then to now?
It feels good, real good. It's been a tough day.
I don't know how tough it's been. You've done a great. You started out, you went 450-0, you proceeded to win every round, and now you've won the race. At what point did it get tough, just so I know?
Just trying to keep your lights up, trying to keep consistent and trying to stay on top of it.
I get that. Well, you've done a great job. Is there anybody you want to shout out in this specific video?
Yes, my husband, who is home taking care of the livestock and the business, and he lets me do this. And my daughter, who is normally here with me.
Well, shout out to both of them for taking care of the livestock. I also want to shout out, you didn't jump, Dad. I thought you were going to jump when she won. Did you know that she won?
Yeah, I jumped over there.
You didn't jump. I didn't see. You threw a hand up, but Mom was way more excited. How are you feeling throughout the day?
Well, it's kind of a dream of ours. We really enjoyed it, and it's been 80 years old. It's a mark we'll always remember.
Well, I love that. Again, the Get In Performance 450 Dragster winner, Denise Young.
Here we go, folks. Right-hand lane has Chris Moore out of Flatwoods, Kentucky. 465 on the dial-in up against left-hand lanes. Dustin Chestnut out of London, Kentucky. 2 go down, 1 comes back as the Saturday champ, as they've battled all day long to come down to this. Motor Mania on top. We want to thank them for what they do. For all you fine folks out there watching, we appreciate the support. Final round of the day right here. Chris Moore right-hand lane, Dustin Chestnut in the left. Digger versus Digger. As Chestnut has the pre-stage on, Moore to follow. Moore in first. Chestnut coming. And here we go. 2 of them out green got us a race. 013 to 033 and Chestnut. Not to be denied. 13 up front. 2 above 1 takes double. 04. Good for the win here on Saturday night. Moore, right-hand lane, missed it just a touch. Dead on with the 5. Finds himself 4th out behind. No good. And Chestnut is the man of the day here in Top ET on Saturday evening. And that's a wrap. Congratulations to all, and my main man, Chester Lay, I want to give you a shout out and a congratulations. Look good doing it. And we'll see you tomorrow. And that young eyes over there, good job to the whole family. So congratulations to all the winners, the runner-ups. We appreciate you for coming out and joining us here at London Dragway. And that'll do it for the night. Until tomorrow, get you some rest.